check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, people of the world. This is girl Maya in color. Scratch that. My sister's here. She's been killing me all day. Okay, rewind. Let's do this over. Hi guys, Maya here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I bet you're intrigued to see how it's gonna work, how it's gonna look. I'm excited too. So today I am going to try out something that is often quite a topic of conversation in the makeup world because everybody has their preferences, you know, but I said let's try it out. Let's see which one we're gonna like better. So for this video, I am going to do half of my face with my foundation first, and then the other half I'm gonna do my eye first. Because you know, some people prefer to do their eye first because it allows it to be a bit messier and just clean up everything afterwards. But some people like to be polished, take their time with their face first, and then put on their eyes. So today I'm going to do that, and let me know in the comments which one you prefer to do first. Alrighty, let's get into it. Okay, so let's get into the routine. I'm pretty excited to see how this is gonna turn out. Okay, so I'm gonna prime with my Becca. I'm gonna use my Becca primer for my oily T-zone because in the Bahamas it's very hot. I think yesterday the heat index was like 105 or something like that. So, and I really just put that in my T-zone. And so the foundation I'll be using today is the Fenty. I love this. I'm using the color 400 with my Real Technique sponge. It's nice and damp. And so I'm gonna use this side as foundation first and this side as eye first. One more pump of that. Or two. Now I'm going to take my Maybelline Super Stay in the color 320 Honey, and I'm going to use this as like a concealer highlight. I really like the consistency of it. It's pretty thick, and you guys know that I love to mix this with the Fenty from my 10-minute makeup routine. So I'm also putting it over my eyelid to help prime my eye. I'm really over here looking like Two-Face. Okay, now I don't want no one trying to drag me talking about the difference. My face is definitely way darker than my chest and body. So I use colors that match my whole to-do mint. Not sure what I'm wearing yet today, but girl, why are you recording me? Are you doing my behind the scenes? Okay, so now I'm going to use some Sacha Buttercup to set under my eye. Blow off the excess. And for the rest of that face, I'm going to use a kabuki brush with my MAC Studio Fix powder in NC47. And so this next step, I think, will definitely be a big factor in the debate of foundation first versus eye first. A lot of people like to do their eyes first because it can get a bit messy depending on the look you're going for. But with doing your foundation first, all you gotta do is put down some loose powder. This is a Laura Mercier in the medium. And I'm just putting some of that under my eye. as a catch-all for any foundation that might, not foundation, eyeshadow that might go astray. So now I'm gonna do my brows. I think this is something else that might determine whether a person decides to do foundation or eye first. For me, I like that the foundation kind of gives my eyebrow a good base so that whatever product I use could adhere better, as opposed to my fresh skin that whatever brow powder would just be going on my skin right away. So for my eyes today, my eyebrows, I'm going to use a angled brush, and this is Dip Down from MAC. Do y'all prefer Dip Down or Anastasia Beverly Hills? I haven't tried the Stassi yet, but it seems to work pretty well for a whole lot of people. It's a nice brow. And then you see how I kind of just like slap the one on too? I feel like when I do my foundation first, I'm a little more careful. But because I know that I'm gonna go in and clean this up, I just slap it on. Okay, so now let's go and clean that brow up. For my cleanup, I'm gonna use good old LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Fawn. Sometimes I use the actual applicator, but most of the time I like to get a brush and use the applicator on a brush. Not the applicator, the concealer on a brush. And for the consistency, I'm gonna also use the LA Girl Pro on the other eye. If you're a person who does your foundation first and you would have set your eyebrow like I did, you would want to use a more creamier consistency of a concealer going in to clean up your brow, because it's going to move around easier, as opposed to a thick cream is going to give you some tug and pull against that brow. And wow, that was not a word. For consistency as well, I'm going to use a little bit of this Maybelline on my eyelid to prime it. Okay, so our eyes are primed. Let's get into the eyeshadow. Let's get into the eyeshadow. You should copyright that, eh? Maybe not. So today I'm going to be working from my Subculture Anastasia palette. I really like this palette. I just love her shadows. This is the second palette that I bought from her. And I really like the pigmentation of them, the consistency. They're nice and soft. They blend out really well too. And I'm also going to be using my Morphe Day Slayer. So firstly from Anna, I'm going to go into New Wave. It's like a nice orangey color. This is it here. Gonna go in there, and you could always tell the colors that you use the most. They have like the deepest hole in them. We hit pan first. Just gonna blend this, and then I'm going to go into my Day Slayer, and I'm gonna use the color In the Crease. This is like a deeper orange. Any of my makeup girls out there wear glasses? Like, how do you find wearing makeup and glasses? Like for me, like right now, well, I'm nearsighted, so right now I need this like mirror all up in my grill so I can really see what I'm doing. And then I also, when I do my foundation, I try to pack a little bit of powder, a little extra powder right where my glasses sit. I used to wear contacts. I don't really like them. They're a whole lot of hassle, and they dried out really quickly on me. I think the last time I wore contacts was for my wedding, which was a year ago. Now from that Subculture palette, I'm going to take some of All Star, but I'm gonna mix it with some Roxy because All Star, it might not look like much, but Honey Boo Boo Child, she has some kick behind her. So that's a pretty deep, almost like a maroon color, but I'm gonna mix it with some of this light pink Roxy. So actually I'm gonna put down some of Roxy first. And now I'm gonna go in with All Star. So just dab of that, tap off that excess, and concentrate on that outer corner first. This brush I'm using is actually the brush that came with this palette. It's a nice fluffy, well, it's a double-sided brush from Anastasia. It's a fluffy side and this side is more stiff to help lay down any kind of lid color you may want to use. Okay, now I'm going to use that flat side and I'm going to pick up a shimmery shade. Trying to see which one of these I want to use. This electric color is really pretty. Let's try that out. I want to wet my brush first though. I'm going to spray it with some Fix Plus. And I'm going to just swipe that across my... That is pretty! This is a little tip for my people who may not have a lot of eyelid space. Don't be afraid to just go up in your crease a bit above where your natural lid stops, because that's going to help give the illusion of a bigger lid space. And it helps to open up your eyes some more. Now not too much because you don't want to look crazy, but just a little bit. Take that up some more. I don't know if you can see like the subtle difference between this eye and this eye. So I'm going to take this one up a little more. I think I'll just go in a little bit with my outer corner with something a wee bit darker than All Star, which would be a little bit of Rowdy. I'll use Rowdy and All Star together. So I just use a flat brush. I use the tip to put that color down in my lid, right? And then I'm gonna use the same fluffy brush from Anna and blend that out. Okay, so this is our eyeshadows. I'm going to line my eyes and put on some lashes off camera for the sake of time. And I'll be right back. Okay, lined my eyes, lashes are on. So we see how we're looking. Oh my goodness. Foundation, no foundation. Too Faced! Okay. So now I'm gonna dust away that Laura powder that I had underneath my eye, and see, once you put down some powder and you brush it away, no worries. And I will say too, if you do your foundation first, it allows your face to kind of set really well. So if you're going out and you want to still have like a nice natural, almost kind of sheen to your skin, but you have to powder because you're oily. If you do your foundation first, by the time you finish your eye, your skin will have more of a skin type look as your natural oils begin to come up. And so now we have to go and do foundation on this side. And then also if you do your foundation first, it allows you to take more time to focus on skin. If you do your eyes first, you might run out of time depending on, you know, how long you take. And then you find yourself like just slapping on some foundation to get it done. But if you do your foundation first, you don't gotta worry about that. You can always hype up an eye. I think you could just pop something in your crease, put on some mascara on a lash, and your eye, you could look really good. But if you take 5 hours to do a cut crease, and then you put on your foundation, your face might not look as good as your eyes, which it took forever to do. And so now I'm going to do my foundation on this side, and I always find this to be a bit trickier because now I have to be careful and maneuver around my shadows, because the worst thing you could do is spend a solid 20 minutes on your eyes and mess it up while putting on your foundation. Gotta maneuver around this brow too. That's like the trickiest. So if you don't feel super comfortable using a sponge, use a brush to go around your brow. A smaller brush to go around your brow. But this also shows you how the Fenty oxidizes as well. I mean, I went over it with a powder, but Fenty oxidizes. So if you're interested in the Fenty, I definitely say go in the store, try one on, and let that sit for a minute and see if that's your shade, because it does oxidize. Okay, now I'm gonna highlight with my Super Stay, and the Super Stay oxidizes as well. A little trick when you're trying to get under your eye is to look down, put your head down, and then look your eye up. Now to match both sides of my face, I need to go in with our Laura Mercier again and let that sit under this eye for a minute. And so while that sits, let's do our lips. I'm also going to contour my face a little bit with this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Powder. The lasting matte finish. This is in the color 800 Cocoa. For my lips, I'm going to use this ColourPop Matte Lippy. This is the color Lax, and I really like this color. It's a nice, deep, ooh. Now I'm going to clean this up. I feel like you have to clean up dark lippies, because if you don't, then they can really make your lips look lopsided. So I'm going to use some of that same Fawn from LA Girl to clean up my lips. Okay, so now I'm going to brush away that Laura I had under there. And that Laura is such a great color for my skin tone. Like, you could barely tell that I had anything there. Now I'm going to spray my face with some Fix Plus. So I rarely use highlighter, but I feel like I want to use one today. This is the Carli Bybel BH Cosmetics collaboration. I've had this for a while. I actually was gifted this from one of my really good friends. And I love these highlighters at the bottom here. They're so pretty. And I feel like they're not too loud. They go really well with my melanin. So I'm going to go in with this color here that's kind of digged out. It's this nice bronzy color. Okay, this is our finished look. I just pulled my hair down a little bit. She's on a journey. You should go check out my video I just did on my twist out using 2 quite unconventional products, but I like them. So this is day 2 of that. I didn't really take care of it yesterday, but it is what it is. Okay, so going through this process, I definitely still think I prefer doing my foundation first, because like I said, it allows you to take more time to do your foundation. I definitely buffed in my foundation on this side a whole lot more than I did this side. But if I'm doing a more elaborate eye look, especially using glitter, because I hate glitter, it takes so long, I would definitely do my eye first if I'm using glitter. So it all depends on you. So So if you like this video, like it, yeah, and subscribe, and be sure to let me know which do you do first. Do you do your foundation first, or do you do your eyes first? Let us know and why. So I hope you like this video. Check out my channel for some more, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye.